Thanks for doing beauty talks with me, Jen. Can you tell everybody a little bit about yourself? What type of person are you? Start with that.
I don't know. I'm a lazy person. I feel like after work, it's just too much to do much of anything. I would like to be able to do my art stuff still and be more artistic.
So you're like an artistic person?
Yeah, that was my major in college.
Mm-hmm. What does beauty mean to you? Can you give me your personal definition of what beauty is?
I think that it really doesn't matter, not your traditional, the standards by, society. It's really, how you are as a person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really striving towards, that.
Mm-hmm.
I still try to, do the makeup and, try to be pretty, but I think it's really about how you are as a person, how you react to things and how you interact with other people. It's actually really edgy to do that as a teacher because you're walking a very fine line, whether the parents of the kids think that you're crazy or just
I think nowadays it's more acceptable.
I had a lot of parents.
I had a lot of parents
that said they liked it and they wanted to do it, and I had to explain how to do it to them.
What is your favorite thing to do for getting yourself ready for a night out or dressing up?
Making sure that everything looks awesome. Putting my makeup on and trying getting out different outfits and seeing what would look good together and then you've got the accessories the jewelry, and you have to make sure that everything is good.
What part of the U.S. did you get them from?
My ex-boyfriend got them for me when he went on a road trip over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
He went to a powwow of
I would love to
it was
go to a
really
powwow.
from what I understand it was really awesome. Of course it's my ex, but I still love them. I'm not gonna throw them away just because it's. I'm gonna let you know that I busted your daughter the other day for wearing lipstick, and I said I know you didn't leave your house wearing that. And they're 5th graders. They're 10 and 11 years old.
They're not allowed to wear makeup?
No, but it's come on, just embrace your childhood while you can. Don't I think that society is trying to make them become older faster. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. And so this probably baby lips or something but it's a bright red tint. It comes off bright red.
We have to educate our men and our society that we have to be okay with letting kids understand sexuality because they're gonna know about it.
Being overweight was being a bad influence to kids. You're showing them that it's okay to just give up on yourself, and so
but sometimes things happen and you really can't control your weight. It could be
I did have problems with my feet where I wore for the last 2 years, a full year of that was boots on either feet because one year I tore some ligaments in one foot, so I was wearing a boot, and then the next year I did the same thing to the other foot except it was stress fractures. So out of 2 years, a full year was wearing boots on
I like
feet.
how you
So
said that if you just let yourself go, that you're showing kids it's okay to
I want my farm raised chicken that has been fed corn and stuff and been able to roam around and have its fun, and I'm definitely not a vegetarian, but I'm definitely not for
we don't need
this
to
whole
eat meat as much as we do.
Oh, I grew up, we rarely ate red meat. We would have chicken, but
Chicken is
we didn't
great.
have meat every night for dinner. My mom, she was way ahead of her time, and I
Right.
gave her a lot of grief for it. She would try to sneak tofu into everything before it was hip. Now tofu is
But now
the
it's-
way.
No, it's not. It's out of stock.
Really?
Yeah, soy
Why?
is out. because soy is considered not to be that great for you.
Well, it's not.
A lot of
Boys grow breasts. My mom, who's had
that.
breast cancer, she can't have anything with soy in it because something about it increases the likelihood of her developing breast cancer again. But like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, so she can't eat anything with soy in it.
They have a lot of soy in
And they
Asia.
put soy in everything now. Like, half of the food that the school system feeds the kids has soy in it. Like,
you know what it is? We
because
don't
it makes
know
it
how
cheaper.
to. Well, we don't know how to be moderate in this. You know, like in Asia, they do have a lot of soy products. And in my mom's Buddhist temple, they had a lot of soy, like fake meat, because they don't eat meat.
Yeah.
But I don't think that they just ate soy. I think that they eat other things. Like
Yeah,
you have to be
a lot
moderate,
of vegetables.
Moderate.
Yeah.
Everything, you can't just have like one thing of doing, and I think that's the problem. Like, it's kind of extreme.
Yeah.
That we always pluck, it will grow back just the same.
I think waxing and plucking is the same because you're pulling it from the root. But I mean, I've gotten to the point where like I pluck my eyebrows too much. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I plug my eyebrows and like every now and then.
Everything is mythology.
Yes, it's all myth. I plug my eyebrows and every now and then like I'll pluck too much and then I have to wait for it to grow back and it looks like, you know, really crappy at first because like you get the stubble, whatever, but you just have to like deal with it and go
I
for like
hate
dream.
Friends.
You hate Friends? Oh,
They
screw
never
you.
had
I love Friends.
Well, we watched it all the time, but you know, me and Esther were always like, how come there aren't any minorities in New York City? Like,
yeah,
we had that
I actually had this conversation with my African American friend the other day, and she was like, you know, Aisha Tyler was on there for like a whole season.
Can we break?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you gonna stay beautiful when you get older?
I'm not gonna do any of those Botox and any of those like facelifts or anything like that.
No
Definitely
way.
not. Like, actually, my ex-boyfriend's daughter taught me about, or like informed me about using coconut oil on your face, and so I've been using like the cold press, like virgin or whatever coconut oil on my face for the last 2 years, and
You look so young.
it looks like it's really great. Like, I mean, at first it looks oily, but if you let it soak in and then you put your makeup on top of it, which I did today, like you can't notice it at all, and like it's just
so you put it on and then you leave it for a while.
I'll just like maybe 5 minutes later I'll do my makeup, let it soak in a little bit. It's like
so like
great.
the stuff that you cook with.
Yeah, you can like as long as it's cold pressed, virgin, like non-processed, you know, whatever. And I bought like a big like, I don't know if it's like 1.5 gallons of it on eBay. I probably spent too much. I thought I was getting a good deal, but you can get it anywhere like Trader Joe's.
Are you gonna be graceful about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I know. Like my grandfather on my mom's side, my grandfather, he had like his hair stayed black until he was like, I mean, he barely got any gray even before he died when he was like 80 something.
Was he like part Native American?
Yeah.
Okay.
And my aunt, who is a couple years older than my mom, got that from him. Like, she still doesn't dye her hair, and her hair is almost still like all black. There might be a few gray hairs.
Like
my mom,
don't do that.
my mom, she went gray earlier, and so her hair is like straight up gray if she doesn't dye it. I can go a couple years, like I'll stop dyeing my hair, and like it's not an issue at all. The only time I dye my hair is if I want to make a change in my look. It has nothing to do with
trying to stay young.
It's like I just want to have burgundy hair this season, or you know what I mean?
Green hair.
Or green, or whatever. But I think just really taking care of yourself, making sure that you're like washing your face and like moisturizing, staying out of the sun. Because I've had fair skin, I've always been really, my mom has always been really careful about that because she knew that, you know, statistically if you get like really bad sunburn as a child, like that you're more likely to develop like skin cancer as an adult.
Anything else you want to say?
No. Just
Really
be beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Cindy. Love you.
Love you too. Have a good night, everybody, or day, whenever you're watching this.